The 11 shocking archaeological discoveries inside the dense forest that stunned scientists. The dense forest, with its mysterious and pristine beauty, has always been a place filled with strange and surprising archaeological discoveries. Every step into these forests uncovers new findings, revealing stories that time has buried. Ancient civilizations, forgotten cities, and mysterious mummies quietly await discovery by humanity. Archaeologists have uncovered marvelous artifacts, from the ruins of once glorious cities to ceremonial statues and unique works of art, leaving the world in awe. These precious objects not only open a door to the past, but also raise questions about human development. So how many more secrets lie hidden within the unexplored depths of these forests? Let's explore them together in this video. The 2,200-year-old Sleeping Beauty in the Forest. In 1903, during an excavation near the Limmat River in Zurich, Switzerland, archaeologists discovered an ancient grave containing the skeleton of a man, along with weapons like armor, a sword, a spear, and a shield. However, they believed this tomb was only a secondary burial, similar to the terracotta warriors guarding Emperor Qin Shi Huang's tomb, although on a much smaller scale. Later, a primary tomb was discovered in a dense forest where towering ancient trees stood, just 80 meters from the secondary tomb. When the coffin, placed in a tree hollow, was opened, the archaeologists were astonished to find the perfectly preserved body of a noblewoman, as if she were merely asleep, despite being thousands of years old. It was believed that she was around 40 years old when she passed away and belonged to the Celtic people, a prominent civilization during the Iron Age. This woman was buried in a wooden coffin, a burial custom of the Celts for their tribal members. Notably, she wore multiple layers of sheepskin coats, and her peaceful expression earned her the nickname the Sleeping Beauty of the Forest. Additionally, archaeologists discovered valuable jewelry buried with her, including bronze bracelets, a bronze belt, and an exquisite necklace made of amber beads and glass, indicating she was a member of the royal or noble class. Archaeologists believe that the forest where she was buried might have contained substances that slowed her body's decomposition, or the coffin itself might have had antiseptic properties that prevented decay. In ancient times, the Celts had mysterious rituals and beliefs. Their religious doctrine believed in the immortality of the soul, which was thought to transfer from one body to another after death. Therefore, by placing the body in a tree hollow, the soul could receive the blessing of the sacred tree and be reborn. Some historians even claim that the Celts were likely the first culture in world history to grant gender equality. However, the practice of tree burial was reserved for the nobility. The excavation of the Sleeping Beauty in the Forest tomb provided archaeologists with unexpected insights into the Celts and their way of life in ancient Europe, shedding light on many previously mysterious aspects of this tribe. Chacha Poas Mummy. In a tomb cave in the Amazon jungle of Chacha Poas, northern Peru, archaeologists discovered a mummy dating back to the Chacha Poas civilization, with a period ranging from 900 to 1500 AD. According to scientists, this primitive tomb is over 600 years old. However, the remains found here are almost perfectly preserved due to the Chacha Poas' impeccable mummification techniques. The Chacha Poas were known as warriors of the mist along the Amazon River during the medieval period. This tribe was somewhat unusual in the Amazon rainforest region, with fair skin, blonde hair, and tall stature. Some theories suggest their ancestors may have come from Europe, but thanks to their military prowess, the Chacha Poas Empire expanded into the Andes Mountains from 800 to 1500 AD. However, all historical evidence of the Chacha Poas' existence was nearly wiped out after the Incas invaded. And later, the Incas themselves were conquered by the Spanish army in 1512. Even the name Chacha Poas was given by the Incas, and in the Quechua language, it means warriors of the mist, because the tribe lived in high mountain forests shrouded in clouds year-round. According to archaeologist Herman Krobera, this discovery is incredibly significant, as archaeologists have never before found such a large cremation cave, whether belonging to the Chacha Poas or any other tribe in the region. Krobera describes how the walls surrounding the mummies are intricately carved with images of human faces and warriors, resembling an army guarding against invaders or evil spirits. It's evident that the skeletal hands are tightly gripping the gaping mouth and wide eyes, indicating that the unfortunate woman must have endured extreme terror just before her death. Maya Queen revealed in ancient tomb. In a recent excavation in the jungles of Guatemala, archaeologists uncovered a buried ancient pyramid containing the complete remains of a noblewoman. Analysis revealed that she was a Maya queen, and her tomb was surrounded by numerous valuable artifacts. Additionally, the archaeologists discovered the remains of a child next to the queen. The tragic evidence suggested that the child had been sacrificed and buried alive with the queen in a deep well, positioned very close to her remains. This discovery sent shockwaves through the archaeological community, providing a valuable window into the mystical world of the Maya civilization. The tomb was found at Holma, a site renowned for its many traces of the Maya civilization, which flourished for nearly 3,000 years in Central America. The peak of Maya civilization occurred between 250 and 900 AD, marked by achievements in mathematics, astronomy, and monumental architecture. The Maya not only built large cities, but also used advanced technical tools during a time when most civilizations around the world still lived in primitive tribes. This discovery was later supported by LiDAR technology, an advanced laser scanning device, which helped the archaeologists find 3 mysterious pyramids in the area, including the one containing the queen's remains. Dr. Francisco Estrada Belli, the excavation project director from Tulane University, stated that the team believes the pyramid where the queen was found also contains the tomb of her husband, a Maya king. Archaeologists also suspect that the remaining 3 pyramids could hold up to 5 kingly remains, along with the remains of royal family members and others sacrificed in their honor. This discovery offers profound insights into the customs, traditions, and the power of the kings and queens in the mysterious Maya civilization, and it certainly isn't an exaggeration to say it opens a deep understanding of their world. Bronze Age treasure in the Swedish forest. During a stroll in the forest, Thomas Carlson, a mapmaker from Sweden, accidentally discovered a large Bronze Age treasure hidden underground. Initially, when he unearthed it, he thought it was just old items, possibly scrap. However, upon further inspection, he noticed that the objects were finely crafted and appeared to be genuine artifacts, leading him to suspect it was a hidden treasure. Despite his doubts, Carlson decided to report it to the authorities. Immediately, a team of historians and archaeologists from the Cultural Heritage Administration and the University of Gothenburg arrived to take control of the site. After surveying the find, they confirmed it was a Bronze Age treasure, consisting of around 50 items, including jewelry and ceremonial objects used in burial rites. These items date back to around 750 to 500 BC and were crafted from rare materials, remaining remarkably intact to this day. Professor Johan Ling from the University of Gothenburg stated that most of these items likely belonged to a high-status woman in ancient society. Although Sweden was a center for metalworking at the time, with thousands of artisans, owning such exquisite jewelry would have been very costly. However, many questions about the treasure remain unanswered. One of the mysteries is why it was buried in the forest, as ancient tribes typically buried their treasures near lakes or ponds as a mark of respect. Furthermore, the treasure included a horsewhip, an unusual item since it was only found in neighboring Denmark, not Sweden. According to Pernilla Morner, an artifact specialist from Västra Götaland, this is the second discovery of Bronze Age artifacts in Sweden, following the unearthing of a shield in the region in the 1980s. This treasure is considered a significant find for archaeologists studying Scandinavia's Bronze Age, as very few historical records remain from this period. 1,500-year-old treasure. In March 2021, Spanish archaeologists discovered a spectacular archaeological treasure in an olive grove in the village of Rus, Andalusia, Spain. The find includes a Roman villa, a kiln, an ancient cemetery, and most notably, a highly valuable mosaic. The team worked tirelessly throughout February and March of that year to thoroughly excavate the area. Most of the structures of the 1,500-year-old Roman villa and the nearby kiln have been uncovered. As for the cemetery, archaeologists have stated that they plan to investigate it in the near future, though no new updates have been provided yet. Recently, the research team, led by the University of Jaén, successfully unearthed what is considered the most valuable artifact of the archaeological treasure, a magnificent mosaic measuring 9 by 12 meters, showcasing the luxury of the villa's owner. The mosaic is made of thousands of colorful tiles, ranging from 1 millimeter to 1.5 centimeters in width, cut from marble, glass, ceramics, and seashells. This type of mosaic not only symbolizes the exquisite art of Roman times, but also reflects the owner's wealth, as the materials had to be sourced from various locations, carefully cut, and included rare, expensive gemstones imported at a high cost. Roman mosaics have been discovered at other archaeological sites around the Mediterranean, Africa, and the UK, typically found in family villas or public buildings. Therefore, it is highly likely that this site is an important cultural heritage site that needs protection, as it may still hold significant details that can help reconstruct the history of Rus. Mysterious giant stone sphere. A giant stone sphere, approximately 3 meters in diameter and containing a high iron content, was discovered in a forest near the town of Zavidovici, Bosnia. This stone has attracted the attention of archaeologists and scientists, especially when Dr. Samir Osmanagic, a Bosnian archaeologist, claimed that it was a man-made object. Osmanagic believes the stone is evidence of an ancient civilization that may have been forgotten for 1,500 years. What's intriguing is that similar stone spheres existed in Bosnia until the 20th century, but many of them were destroyed in the 1970s due to rumors that they contained gold. Samir Osmanagic is no stranger to the archaeological world. In 2005, he made headlines when he claimed that the hills in the Visoko Valley, Bosnia, were actually the remains of ancient pyramids, connected by a network of tunnels. Although many scientists were skeptical of this claim and some criticized it as mere imagination, the Bosnian government continued to fund excavations in the area. Even Bosnia's prime minister at the time, Nedzad Brankovic, defended the project, despite knowing that the world would not believe what he was doing. However, in 2016, Osmanagic's claims faced further criticism. Scientist Mandy Edwards from the University of Manchester suggested that the stone sphere was not man-made, but a natural phenomenon, possibly the result of mineral accumulation over thousands of years. To this day, the mystery of the stone remains unsolved, and scientists continue to investigate to uncover the truth behind this enigma. While these discoveries have not yet proven the existence of an ancient civilization, they have certainly raised many questions and challenges for the historical and archaeological research community. 100-year-old stone path through the forest. When it comes to tourism in northern Vietnam's mountainous regions, many people immediately think of locations with majestic, pristine natural landscapes. However, few know that for the past 100 years, there has been an ancient stone path covered in moss, resembling something out of a movie or fairy tale. This is a path you can choose as part of your trekking journey. The path is located in Lai Chau Province, Vietnam, and has been used by local ethnic groups to travel between the New Co San village and Sang Ma Pho village, and vice versa. The path is known as Pavi Stone Road. According to information from the Lao Cai Province electronic portal, the road was named after the French governor Auguste Jean-Marie Pavier, who commissioned its construction in 1920, and it was completed 7 years later. The entire structure was built by hand using large stones and pebbles, stretching over a total length of 80 kilometers. The width of the road is not large, with the widest section measuring just over 3 meters. The Pavi Road winds through pristine forests, cardamom plantations, and high mountain ranges in the northwest region of Vietnam. Despite its age, the path is not difficult to traverse. The road was originally built to transport goods by people, horses, buffaloes, and cows between the provinces of Lao Cai and Lai Chau. Because of this, the stones were smoothed to make travel more convenient. After enduring many years of changes and challenges, the Pavi Road now only stretches about 14 kilometers. The stone surface remains, but it has been partially covered with moss. The people of Sang Ma Sao and Sang Ma Pho villages in the Lao Cai and Lai Chau provinces still use this road. The millennia-old balancing stone that never falls. In the Ruokolahti forest in South Karelia, southeastern Finland, there is a strange sight that has amazed many who have seen it: the Kumakivi stone. This massive rock is precariously balanced on another stone with an extremely small contact area, yet it has remained standing for decades without falling even once. What is truly remarkable is that despite many attempts to apply force to the stone, it has not moved at all. In Finnish, kummakivi means the strange stone, and this name perfectly fits the phenomenon. The stone appears as if it could fall at any moment, but it stands mysteriously firm, leaving those who witness it with a sense of wonder about nature. Some folklore in Finland suggests that the kummakivi stone was placed by giants with extraordinary strength, capable of easily tossing massive rocks into place. However, scientists and geologists have conducted studies to explain the mystery. They believe that kummakivi is a stone carried by glaciers and left here during the last ice age, around 12,000 years ago. As the glaciers moved northward through the Ruokolahti forest, they brought this large stone with them, creating the strange formation seen today. Scientists also believe that the particular position of the stone and its shape have helped it remain stable for thousands of years, despite the effects of time and environmental factors. Due to its long existence and mysterious characteristics, the kummakivi stone has become one of Finland's most famous destinations, attracting the curiosity of those interested in exploring fascinating natural phenomena. The mysterious pyramid. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, an ancient city with nearly 500 large and small structures, along with hundreds of kilometers of canals, has been discovered, astonishing archaeologists. Known to be a city of the Kasarabe culture, this urban center flourished from around 500 to 1400 AD. Thanks to modern remote sensing technology like LiDAR, researchers have been able to identify a series of complex structures never seen before, including houses, temples, stairways, and especially conical pyramids towering at 222 meters amidst the city. What makes this archaeological site particularly unique is the dense construction and massive scale of the structures. Scientists have discovered more than 189 large monuments, such as temples and public buildings, along with 273 smaller structures, 957 kilometers of canals, and a vast system of embankments. This indicates that the area was not just used for ordinary rituals, but was also a long-term settlement, covering an area of up to 4,500 square kilometers. Notably, this urban center had a massive water management system, including canals and large reservoirs that help supply water for agriculture and daily activities. Observing this infrastructure, one cannot help but be amazed at the advanced development of the Kasarabe civilization. Their water collection, filtration, and distribution systems show a level of technical expertise and social organization far more advanced than what we would imagine for ancient civilizations. These constructions not only had ceremonial purposes, but also created a sustainable living environment, supporting agricultural development and ensuring long-term prosperity for its residents. The Inca Treasure. In the mid-15th century, the Inca established a powerful empire in South America, centered in what is now modern-day Peru, and stretching across an area of 800,000 square kilometers. However, in the 16th century, when the Spanish invaded, they quickly seized hundreds of tons of gold and silver from the empire. The Incas managed to hide part of their treasure in secret tombs and sacred temples. Recently, archaeologists announced that a portion of this treasure has been found and is currently on display at the Gold Museum in Bogotá, Colombia, featuring over 30,000 artifacts, including gold wall paintings, gold masks, and gold jewelry. These artifacts are the legacy of ancient civilizations that predate the Inca Empire and have survived for over 500 years. However, these items are only a small fraction of the legendary Inca treasure. According to legend, when the Inca emperor was killed, his generals hid the gold treasure in a secret cave called Riancanaji, located between the Andes Mountains and the Amazon rainforest. Additionally, the remaining treasure was thrown into a deep lake in the Amazon rainforest, so the Spanish would never find it. Since then, this lake has been known as the Inca Gold Lake. Throughout history, there have been numerous treasure hunts in the Amazon region, and many have perished while facing the deadly challenges of this sacred forest. However, the Inca treasure remains a great mystery, with no one able to pinpoint its exact location. The Amazon rainforest remains an incredibly dangerous place, and not everyone dares risk their life to enter it, leaving the Inca treasure still unfound. only the mysterious stories and endless treasure hunts remain, fueling the hope that one day the Incas' golden treasure will be revealed. As you can see, these astonishing archaeological discoveries in the dense jungles not only shake our understanding of history, but also reveal mysteries that have never been uncovered before. Each exploration is like a magical piece of the past, raising questions that are not easily answered. How many more secrets lie hidden, waiting to be discovered deep within these dense forests? Stay tuned for the next steps in this journey of truth-seeking by subscribing to our channel and turning on the notification bell. For now, goodbye, and see you soon.